History Museum. Today we're going to be exploring the history of the History Museum. Lindsay, how long has the History Museum been around?
So the History Museum was opened in 1933, so about 87 years.
Wow! Who decided to establish a History Museum for St. Charles?
Colonel Edward J. Baker and Harold E. Colson decided there should be a museum in town featuring photographs of early settlement days and textiles created by the native tribes in the area.
Was the building the museum is in always where it has been?
No, actually the museum was originally located right here in the Colson building. As a founder of the museum, Mr. Colson donated space on the second floor above his department store. However, there was a terrible fire in the Colson building the same year the museum was established, which wiped out the entire museum's collection. Let's head this way, and I'll show you where the second location of the History Museum was located. So remember that guy we were telling you about who helped found the museum? Well, this is one of them right here, Colonel E.J. Baker. And this was his hotel, Hotel Baker. In this section of the St. Charles Municipal Building. It opened Labor Day of that same year. And it wasn't until more recently, in 2001, that the museum moved to its current location.
I completely forgot that the History Museum was located in the Colson building. I remember going there when I was younger with my mom and my Girl Scout troop. Can we head over to the actual museum now?
Absolutely. Let's go. As the McCornack Oil Company building was originally a gas station from 1928 to 1990. It was boarded up a few years before the city purchased it in 1999 and were able to renovate it before leasing it to the St. Charles History Museum in 2001.
Awesome. Lindsay, can you tell us a little bit more about where our history enthusiasts can learn more about our history?
For more information about the history of St. Charles, click the link below in the description to visit the St. Charles History Museum's website.
Alright, next we're going to show you how to make some simple bookbinding. Welcome to the St. Charles History Museum.
So remember the municipal building we just saw? Well, here at the Curious Fox gift shop, you can obtain your very own artistic print. So remember the Colson department store where the museum was first located? Remember how it burned down? Well, we do have a sign from the department building. And as we know, the entire collection of the museum was wiped out in that fire. However, a man by the name of Frank Underwood had some old belongings from St. Charles that he donated, and those items are right here. These were the beginning of the new collection for the St. Charles History Museum. You can come to the St. Charles History Museum to see them on display. So even though we lost a lot of our collection in that fire at the Colson building, we still have records that go back all the way to 1865. This book, which dates from 1865 to 1954, shows all of the records from the Board of Trustees.
Back at the St. Charles History Museum in the Jack and Kathy Bruns Gallery. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make simple bookbinding. Here's one of my samples. I'll be showing you how to do 2 different binding techniques and including the paper inside. First we're going to need yarn, a cereal box that holds at least an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, a 3-hole punch, a ruler, a glue stick, a pair of scissors, a pencil with eraser, and colored pencils, markers, or crayons, whatever you have on hand. Today we're going to start by opening up your cereal box. We're going to lay a piece of paper, it can be an extra piece of paper or pages that you made from your previous scrapbook, and lay it on your cardboard cereal box. The brown side inside of the box is going to become the outside cover of your scrapbook. We're going to take our pencil and we're going to just draw around the corners. This will help protect the page so it doesn't get bent or torn if you've already created it as a scrapbook page. Next, we'll take our ruler and we're going to line up those edges. And we'll draw a nice line. There's so many sounds at the museum. The great thing about a pencil is you can always erase if your line gets wobbly or your finger gets in the way. Do this twice, and then we'll cut out the side. After you've drawn your lines with your ruler, you'll take your scissors and you'll cut along the lines until both of your pieces are cut out. Just like when we made our original scrapbook pages, we took our ruler and lined it up along the left-hand side of our page to leave room for our binding. We're going to do that again on our covers. Since my scrapbook pages are horizontal or in landscape, I'm going to make my lines along the left-hand side. Lost my pencil. Next, we'll use our hole punch. As you can see, 3 holes won't fit on this piece. So we're going to line it up here and punch, and then line it up here and punch. So we'll line up along the bottom and the top to make 4 holes in the side of your page. Only do 1 piece of cardboard at a time so you don't jam the hole punch. While you're at it, also punch the holes in your scrapbook pages. Only do 2 or 3 pages at a time so it doesn't jam the hole punch. Bottom, top. Make sure they're all facing the right way. Bottom, top. Now we can line up our covers on top of our pages, making sure the plain side is facing outwards. If you like, before you punch your holes, you can always glue an extra sheet of paper onto this part and cover that up. That's what the glue stick's for. For this next part, I'm going to need about 3 feet of yarn to do the binding. If I don't need exactly 3 feet, I just like to do this wrap method, where I line my yarn up and wrap it around the length of the yarn, or the ruler. 3. Good. Set that aside. For this method, we're going to start at the top, and we're going to put our hole through put the yarn through all the pages. Actually, let's leave it short on this side. Take the other end and go through the back to the front of the next hole. The next one will go front to back. If you need to have someone hold the pages together for you so they don't wiggle too much, go ahead. And then back to the bottom hole. Secure this tightly, we're going to go back up the other way, but in the opposite direction. So this hole right here, we're going to the back. There we go. I'm going to pull it pretty snug. strand's too short, so I'm gonna wiggle it down and add some more space here. There we go, extra length. All right, so you'll pull it pretty tight. You don't want the cardboard or pages to bend, but you do want to make sure it snugs to your pages and your bookbinding don't wiggle around too much. From here, I'm going to tie a knot. And I'm going to tie a bow. If you know your scrapbook is completed, you can do a double knotted bow here and your book is all finished. If you know you're going to want to add more pages, just do a simple bow so you can unknot it and add pages again later. Next, we're going to take our ruler here and we're going to line it up where that line was originally. Gently slide your hand between the cover and the first page. You're going to lightly bend backwards. This will help protect your book from getting bent around the edges and damaging the cover. You can do this with each of the pages to make sure it opens nice and neatly, especially if you have a 2-page spread like this. And you want to flip it over and do the same on the back. Wiggle it back and forth a little bit, and then all you need to do is decorate your cover. And we have this beautiful bound book. Another method is just to tie a bow around each different area. For this one I did a simple bow wrapped around once. For here I wrapped the yarn around 3 or 4 times and then made my bow just to give it a little extra stability, and I'll show you how to do that with this piece because I left it loose. This is a much shorter piece. It's probably about 1 foot long. Just push your yarn through the hole, get it sort of even, and then tie your knot. And then your bow. And since I'm finished with this book, I'm going to make it a double knotted bow. If you have any unevenness, you can use your scissors to trim it up. Same on this one. That's a little long for this, so I'm going to trim it. And there you go. You have a scrapbook. Thank you for joining us for Junior Historians. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be notified when new videos are posted. Have a great day.